right, beyond the headlines, what are some of the things that you're saying about the big stories on social media particularly? Let's take a look at them now, starting with the protest in Abuja yesterday, where youths took to the streets to demand the release of social media critic, Verydarkman. And we gathered that the Verydarkman, he's also known as Verydarkman. And we were told that the protesters refused to speak with the press on camera yesterday, but of course their message was clear. So let's start with Be Real One, who says, what's the essence of his arrests? They refuse to tell the public. And besides, when EFCC started to be arresting people, I believe you meant to say for speaking up, I suppose their job is to arrest corrupt people that are stealing public funds.
I've looked at this story critically, and I'm just concerned about the position of the EFCC. So I've been checking their Twitter feed to check what exactly is going on. So we understand the gentleman had gone to the bank with his mom, I think on a Thursday or a Friday, I can't remember, to lay complaints, and after that he left the bank and he was arrested. And initially they didn't know his whereabouts. Eventually the uproar, the furore started. They heard it was at the EFCC custody. Now, as I speak to you right now, the EFCC has not said anything. Rather, people that are saying this is what the EFCC had privately told them. The EFCC has privately told them. At the end of the day, EFCC, I'm just looking at their page, they are calling all of that fake news. This is not acceptable. You may have a love and hate relationship for the gentleman, but if you've arrested somebody who is going to cause this kind of uproar online, this is our image in question. How do you keep somebody for how many days without explanation as to what is done officially? Because right now everything is conjecture. Everybody's just saying, this is what we're told, that's what we're told. I think the EFCC should do the honorable thing and be clear to Nigerians exactly what did he do. Why is he in custody? When will he find his day in court? I don't think this is as hard as it should be, except there's something I don't know. But let's hear the take of Easy Mary. Say, just when we are talking and asking them about the billions they spent on the Warri refinery that they claim has stopped working, they unleashed operations VDM distraction.
Well,
okay.
The message is quite clear, and you're correct, Jeffrey. When we look at, the sequence of events leading to his arrest, initially, social media had gone to town with the report that the bank he went to, was responsible for his arrest until the footage came out to show that he was not arrested while he was inside the bank. What's the correlation between his visit to the bank to complain about deductions for his mother's account to his arrest? And that's why, these youths may be tried and taken to the streets to protest and demand transparency in circumstances surrounding the arrest of VDM. So we're asking the EFCC to come up clean and tell Nigerians exactly why he has been arrested. Well, some people have also been saying that a close ally of VDM wrote a petition against him. So who is this close ally? What's the content of the petition? So we need to know. Let's go to the next talking point this morning, and it's about JAM. Over 1.5 million students who sat for JAM exams scored less than 200 in the exam. And this is an exam that is critical, very important for critical thinking. Yes, that's the line I was seeking. And if, 1.5 million students scored less than 200, then we have a problem on our hands. But what are you saying?
That's a conversation we'll start with the Honorable Minister. But absolutely. I think we'll have a couple of other things to do as well. There's a video of, we understand, an officer of the Nigerian police allegedly physically assaulting a young man. So this video has been, I've seen this video for a while. We don't know what transpired here. We don't know what is going on. We don't know who this young man is. But I think we've said this over and over and over again about policemen. In fact, law enforcement officers and their conduct, law enforcement officers and their conduct. So it's difficult to comment, but if he's done anything wrong, you have 2 policemen, guns in their hands. How else can you immobilize somebody? He's already in your trap. Carry the guy, whatever is done, whatever you've done to weaken him, just take him to wherever it is. But physically assaulting him like you're in a combat, I do not understand this. I think when more policemen lose their job consistently for this kind of erratic behavior, as I said, we don't know the premise for this, but there's an extent to which you can contain yourself. I think they must be temperate. Policemen, you must be temperate. You're the law enforcement officer, for God's sake.
It looks to me like even the individual who recorded this, did this discreetly. And what it says is that this may be happening in other parts of the country, and it goes unreported. And it brings back, sadly, the memories of events that led to NSAS, to our memory. And it speaks to the lack of success of the reforms carried out in the police force to ensure that, the police are civil in their duty and they prioritize their relationship with the people. So civil police relations, is the police really our friend when we begin to see, videos like this? And we call on the public relations officer of the force, to address this as soon as possible. Of course, we have so many other things to touch on today, Jeffrey.
Yeah, there's a lot. I've been in a situation where a policeman dared to say he will shoot us and nothing will happen. So this is not out of the ordinary. We've seen this thing over. But we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get to the very first conversation for the day. Remember, we're tracking everything. We're also expecting a statement from the EFCC, what is going on with that arrest, as well as every other thing happening in the polity. As soon as we get it, we'll bring you up to speed. That's a promise right here on the program. But we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get to the conversation. Kayode joins us as well on the program. We'll be right back.